Breaking news from DD News. In today's topic, we're going to talk about Petaling Street in Kuala Lumpur, often called Chinatown. It's a vibrant cultural and economic hub. It draws locals and tourists alike with its street markets, food stalls, and unique charm. However, beneath the surface lies a growing concern: the presence of undocumented migrants and unregulated business practices. A recent government operation detained 34 individuals without proper documents as a part of a border effort to enforce immigration laws and enhance public safety. But beyond enforcement lies a much deeper set of problems connected to Malaysia's macroeconomic health. Undocumented migrations. Many migrants come seeking work, often in low-wages sector, lacking legal documents. They become vulnerable to exploitation. These migrants may work in informal economy, outside regulation and taxation. Illegal employment. Some business owners knowingly hire undocumented workers to save costs. This creates unfair competition, suppress wages, and affect legal job seekers. Public safety and urban regulations. Authorities justify operation as necessary to prevent crimes and maintain order. However, swiping raids can instill fear, disrupt communications, and target migration groups. However, human rights concern detaining people without due process raises questions of legality and ethics. Migrants may not have access to legal aid or proper channel to defend themselves. Community and economic disruption. Small businesses rely on migrant labor face uncertainty. Local residents may support enforcement but also worry about social tensions and economic fallout.
Now, I'm going to talk about the problem of macroeconomics. The first problem is unemployment and informal sector growth. What the issue? The issue is the informal sector grows as businesses employ undocumented workers under the table. This reduces job opportunities in the formal sector and undermines labor rights. And it distorts national employment data, reduces productivity and lower tax revenue. Second one is income inequality. The issue is migrants often earn far less and have no protection of benefits. This probably pushes down wages and widens the income gap. And rising inequality reduces consumer spending and long-term economic growth. The third one is labor market imbalances. The issue is dependence on cheap, undocumented labor discourages automation and upskilling. The impact is the economy remains stuck in low-value added industries, and this traps the country in a middle income trap, unable to transition to a high income economy. The fourth one, fiscal strain. The issue is immigration enforcement, detention and deportation cost money. This costs compete with other public services like education and healthcare. This probably affect government budget are strained without measurable return on enforcement costs. Finally, social cohesion and consumer confidence. The issue is crackdowns create fear and division among communities. This disrupt growth between citizens, authorities and migrant groups. As the result, a fractured society weakens investor confidence and national identity. Last but not least, a strong economy needs fairness, innovation and inclusion. It's time to connect the dots.
So for solution is address the root causes. For the first one, the root causes is immigration reform, develop clear, accessible legal pathway for foreign workers, streamline documentation and work permit processes, regularization program for long-term undocumented migrants already integrated into society. For the second one is labor market formalization, offer incentive like tax break or subsidies for businesses hiring legal workers, strengthen enforcement against exploitative employers, not just workers, promote ethical labor practices to partnership with industry leaders. The third one is investment in human capital, offer training and vocational education for both local and migrant workers, encourage higher skill industry and innovation to shift reliance away from cheap labor. Build a knowledge-based economy that creates more high-quality jobs. For the fourth one is better data and policy integration. Use accurate, up-to-date data to match labor supply with demand. Engage in regional cooperation like ASEAN to manage labor flows humanely and sustainably. For the fifth one is public awareness and social integration. Encourage community engagement to reduce stigma and promote inclusion. Support the NGOs and civil society and organizations in providing legal aid and migrant support. Promote narrative that show migrant as contributor, not criminal.
Here I'll be sharing with you guys the conclusion. So in conclusion, the operation in Petaling Street is more than just a law enforcement headline. It reveals the deeper challenges of managing immigrations, labor, and economic equity in a fast-changing Malaysia. From microeconomics lens, the reliance on undocumented workers, enforcement-heavy approaches, and underinvestments in formal labor markets point to structural issues that hinder growth and equity. The solution is not criminalize immigrations, but to reform the system, invest in people, and create a fair, inclusive economy where everyone, citizens and immigrants, can contribute illegally and safely. By shifting the focus from punishment to policy, Malaysia can build a more resilient economy and cohesive society.